And good evening to you, Trojan. I am and JC just stopped in alongside me because we're running camera. And also being with us today, it's a big rivalry game as our Petaluma Trojan Varsity girls will be battling their rival, the Petaluma Tigers, in what is bound to be a very exciting game. As both teams, of course, always want a victory over the rival. We are going to have the national anthem. We apologize if you're seeing any camera. Here is the national anthem. Was a great national anthem there. We are just about ready for tip-off. It should be a good one. JC, did you hang up?
No.
Because we don't want to see that. You changed the setting.
Do what? I know, too.
You need to change it back. We don't want to see that. All right. We're good right now. Thank you, Matt. We'll call you back if you need any help. Okay? All right. That was Matt Columba. He's off site today. Soccer game, so he was unavailable. Oh, that's looking a little better at brightness. This is not, your picture is not perfect though. Oh, that made it worse. Alright, we are just about ready for tip-off. And we are underway. It is the Tigers who are the league leaders in CL play, battling our Petaluma girls. And we'll swing it around. To start, you need to run camera. You need to run camera. You run camera. No, I called the game. You run camera. Run camera right now. I didn't go. And only got scored to start the game. We apologize for the delay. Casey did not understand. She would be running camera for some of the game tonight. And this is a great pass off to Jaden Chris if you're right there. And that is good, very good to see so far. We apologize for any picture quality. It's a little grainy tonight, but we were trying to work to improve on that. Normal, full quality picture. Knocked out by a Trojan player. And it will remain Emily ball 2-2 as we are starting off the terms. They're 8 and 15, 4 and 4 overall. Meanwhile, Emily 16 and 9 are 62 in lead, and they are tied for the lead. It's a huge game for them. Big game for the Trojans too. They want to get a place in the SCL tournament. They currently sit in 5th place. They're tied for 4th place in SCL with Pioneer 4-4. And they could use all the wins they can get. They place Pioneer on Saturday, so obviously that will be a very good game. Thank you so much for tuning in live here and coming up. High school gym. It's Petaluma Varsity girls basketball. Again, pass on the press. We'll swing it around to George, who had a really good game. The Trojans' last game was last Thursday night, a big win over El Molino. As they blew a lead, came back to win at the end for a big victory. The other way, Damian's shot is no good, and the loose ball is going to be a foul on Anderson. And it will be Trojan ball. So 2-2 start here. Please feel free to comment on the live chat. And this is the big girl, Joelle Chris, who forces the foul, and she will will have two at the line. So that's good to see her involved. She's had some struggles in some of the last few games, but that was a nice play there. The first shot was out. Thank you to Jason Stopson for coming out tonight and providing camera work. Maybe she'll be providing a little commentary. She is also here. You might be able to hear them. Chris can either of those three players. There's a bomber of the Trojans will need to score in bunches against a high-scoring Tigers squad that knows how to put the ball in the basket. That was McFadden, the senior, who shot us off. It's a senior-clad team for these Tigers. All starting lineup is all seniors. They have 6 seniors on the team. Rounded out with 3 juniors and a sophomore. And that was tipped away by Dibian, and the Trojans are going to have to hope that they do not turn the ball over. That has been a major, major problem for them so far in this season. They've got some tough losses with the turnovers. They fell to Annalee about 3 weeks ago, were lost by 20 to the Tigers. Up to basketball. They improved since. This is great passing. They find Costa from downtown. But that was fantastic ball movement by the Trojans, who had to be rested after a week off. And this is McFadden. And Annalee trying to find their shots. They're so good. They're good Trojans defense so far. And Chris takes the ball away on Ballamino there. A 6-foot singer for Annalee, and the Trojans head the other way. Chris, that was Abramson, did not hold on to that basketball. And it will be Tiger ball. The Trojans with an early lead here to start. The JV team. The JV team fell just short. The earlier game. Annalee just so deep everywhere in the lineup. Seemed to seemingly always have a girls basketball team. That three was off the mark. The rebound is pulled down. And a loose great hands by the Trojans and Kylie Pink. They have the other way. Costa was tipped away by Hunter. Trojans starting lineup: Abramson, Chris, George, Pete, and Costa. Only 2 seniors on the young Trojan squad, which has gotten more experience and better. That was a final shot by Pete. And it's Hunter heading the other way, but she lost the basketball off her knees. And the Tigers looking a little less to start. It's an important game for them. It's always an important game for both teams because this is a huge rivalry game. And neither of these schools love each other too much. That jumper is no good from Niedermayer. And Costa can hold down the rebound. It will be remain Tiger ball. They will not use them shot clock. 4:33 remaining here in the first quarter. It will be so much. We're tuning in live by the high school gym. Brown has it, and they swing it to McFadden, and a lot of threes have been thrown up by Annalee, but they have been called, and then that pass was almost thrown away. But George just didn't have her head turned around in time to take the ball the other way. And Annalee will inbound it. Jumper is good by Niedermayer, but not a bounce play. The Tigers are coached by Hero. A multitude of SCL titles, both of boys and girls basketball. The boys team clinched the SCL title last night, and the girls certainly have a chance to do the same, but they need a win here tonight. Both teams will have 2 games remaining in their SCL season, regular season, before they head off to the tournament. After the turnover, it's Tigers ball once again, and Niedermayer gets it, airballs that, and this time the Trojans are going to get the ball. Rizzoli, who just entered the game, another sophomore, who was, oh my audio has been down. What happened? It's not on. Testing. Oh, the mains working. So you might be able to hear me. I'm not sure what's wrong with my audio. I do apologize if it's down right now. We will get that fixed just in a moment for you. Meanwhile, Annalee ball. We are tied up at 4. And the Trojans head the other way, and the foul will be on the Tigers. And hi, Matthew. The audio is, there's something wrong with it again. I don't know what it is.
What's going on?
Here, I'll show you. We're just talking with our producer from the truck, you could say. So when I talk, you can see.
That is, wait, talk?
Testing. Like it's just not, I mean, it might be picking me up a little, but not very much. Manually bringing it the other way. Nice going.
Show me the row of these.
Oh, this. And the Trojans get another turnover. Hard ball by Costa. Yeah, what?
Show me the HDMI row. The V's port called the current. Okay, no. Show me the row that says HDMI. Like the dial.
And that shot wouldn't go. Offensive rebound, another board pulled down by the Tigers. So what? What am I looking at?
You're looking for the HDMI row of dials.
Oh, a dial. Here it is.
Okay, show me your mic row. Show me like microphone 1.
Here's mic 1.
Okay, now show me, go up to the very top where the knobs are.
Here it is.
Okay, go ahead and turn up.
Testing.
Okay.
Yeah. Now what?
Actually, make sure the box is turned. Make sure the shirt is turned.
It is. Yeah, it's turned on.
Is your mic pack turned on?
Mic pack is turned on, but it's still like barely picking me up. Like it's like very thin, I think. So I don't know. Anything?
Pack dying?
No, it's green. Looks all good. I mean, it's like tiny bit picking me up. As you can see, I'm talking right now, and it is going.
Is JC staying there the whole entire night?
JC's here, yeah. First free throw is no
Is he gonna
good.
be there the whole entire night?
Yeah, I think so.
Then I would just go to the backup headset because I can't see what's going on.
All right. So we are gonna. Okay. Thanks. I'll call back maybe at halftime. We can try to fix it more.
Okay.
Annalie will swing it around. We are going to be switching headsets. If you're still having trouble hearing me right now, which you probably are, and that shot was good by the Tigers, and they now. I'm trying to find my other mic. Here it is. Oh, and now of course my mic is working again. I think. Testing. No, maybe not working again. No, I thought it was working. If you are able to hear me, please tell me in the live chat. We are having some sound issues at the moment, and we are trying to resolve them. That in, so. All right, we're going to be switching mics here. Testing. All right. This honestly doesn't look much better. I don't know. I really don't know. If the sound is better, again, do tell me. I'd really appreciate your input right now. We're having a few difficulties. It's 8-6, and the Trojans trail by 2. But battling hard, a foul there is called on the Tigers. I don't know. So maybe you still are able to hear me. I have no idea right now. So Trojans trail by 2. So far, a good battle. And head coach of the Trojans, John Ratson, it's in his first year, is talking. And now the ref. The ref and the coach having an interesting dialogue here. And the coach is trying to talk to the refs, but the refs are being rather prickly. Be a little biased. Anyways, 8-6, Annalie leading by 2. And they gave the warning because he was too far out of the box, but the ref is saying, well, I had no idea where the coach's box was because you didn't tell me. And now that jumper is hit by Annalie, and they lead by 4. And the coach is going to come down to the front row, but that's a steal by Hunter. on, and sound is not. It's oh maybe now it's no it's really not working again. I don't know what the problem is. So you're again having trouble here. With 31.2 left. I don't know what to say. Ratchin's gonna call timeout. We are having all sorts of sound difficulties. I don't know what to say right now. Testing. No, you're really not picking up anything on either mic at the moment. I don't know what to say. So I don't know how well you're able to hear me from the main mic. I might be a distant voice to you, but we do apologize for that. That I am a very distant voice. And I don't know again, can you hear me? Other way Annalie goes. Jumper is no good, but the foul is called on Buchanan. Thank you to Joe Grossos for giving a little input on our problems we are currently having. We are trying to fix it right now. Please tell us if it's better. 19.2 remaining here in the first, and Annalie extends the lead out 13-6. And so it was McFadden who hit both free throws, and we welcome all of our viewers. 14-6 to score, and I believe we have resolved audio issues at the moment. And shot clock is turned off for Annalie. Down to one. They will fire up the three. That's too strong. And yes, Matthew? Dial that's oh yes.
Make sure that it's in the middle.
Oh. All right. All right. Okay. That should fix it. All right. I'm gonna try mic 1 again. You can use this mic if you'd like.
Okay. Do you have a travel mic though?
If this is working, we were having audio issues.
What?
Testing. 1, 2, 3. Testing. I guess it doesn't. It looks a little iffy. Just keep this monitor if there's a sound issue. Then. All right. Okay, this is on. So you can use this mic if you'd like.
Because
Now we're both
you won't be talking the whole time.
If you want to. It's just a little weird because I'm far away.
Well, I know, but like I know that you're gonna be doing. Never mind. Whatever.
you can hear me. Alright. This is... That one knows this. Testing, testing, testing. 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 Testing, testing. Testing, testing, testing. Alright. Alright. I don't know if you can hear me. No, you can't. You can't hear me at all. You cannot hear me. We're having sound issues again. No one can hear me at all, and I don't know why. Wait, maybe they can't. What? I'm using the Shure again because it was working, at least for a little bit. Testing, testing, testing. That one doesn't. Well, no, that one doesn't work either. I don't know. I can't hear you now. That jumper's off the mark. I'm sorry. Yeah. It doesn't, but it... What? No, that doesn't work. Well, if I sit here for the main, they can sort of hear me. I'm a distant whisper, but... So if I turn main... Yeah, but, I mean, see, it's not moving at all when I'm talking. What? Internal mic. Where? Oh. Oh, here. Yeah. All right, here it is. Okay, now it's up. Yeah. Yeah, now they can hear the background noise again. Okay. All right, what should we try? I can just unplug things. I don't know. Yes. What? So I plug this out, right? Yes, what, put it in the back?
No. Put it in the spot on the same side. Close to the back.
Oh, okay. Okay, that's in. Testing. Oh, that looks like it's working now. I think that might have been the problem because it looks like it's working.
Which one is it plugged into now?
What? Oh no, just kidding. It's not working. I thought it was working. What? All right. Testing. Test. No. Nope. I did. Turn up 4. Well, how do I turn this off? How do I turn it off?
It's the dial.
Oh. Oh, up here. Testing, not working.
You're not gonna see it. You're not gonna see it unless you exit the screen. You gotta put and check.
Oh.
Is the little light not showing up?
What? Testing.
It's not even seen it. Okay, show me the shirt box.
I mean, because the other mic doesn't work, it can't be a problem with the Shure box, right? Because if I'm... Oh, well, the other mic isn't plugged in, so obviously that would be a problem, wouldn't it? Alright, now let's try this. Okay. Testing, no. Not working. Not working. Well, this is not horribly jungled up. That's like worth like $500. Someone almost killed the pterodactyl, but we're okay. Yeah, so the other mic, I'm trying that too, and that doesn't work either. What? Testing. Oh, I think I might have gotten it on this one now because I turned up the gain. See, when I talk now it blinks, so that should be good, right? Testing. Turn down in. Testing. Oh yeah, there we go. We got it. Right? Should internal mic be up at all? All right. Okay. And main's probably good there. Okay, I think we're ready to go. No, that one's not working. All right. Thank you. Bye. Yeah, you can turn that off. All right.
So Trojan fans, after all of that troubleshooting, you can finally hear me. I'm sorry, JC, but you're going to have to run camera right now. I'm sorry, JC's really hurt, but she's going to head up and run camera, and she's going to survive her knees that are really struggling. Please. Thank you, JC. I love you. I'll switch with you if the mics start working. All right, thank you again for tuning in. We finally resolved our audio problems just in time for the start of the second half. JC's running up right now to start off. It's McFadden with the ball. McFadden driving in. She hands it off to Dibben, who is fouled. And I'm so glad that you were finally able to hear me now. And the foul is on Abramson. And so it will be Dibben who heads to the line and misses her first. Annalee leads by 9. If you're just tuning in, the Trojans came out strong to start. They were tied at 6, but Annalee went on a little run. Trojans struggled a little bit offensively. The Trojans have given up way too many offensive boards. That's been their big problem. Annalee's gotten some points off that. Otherwise, the Trojan defense has been pretty good, and offensively, they've really had some nice plays, though they did cool down a little bit in that second quarter. Abramson was rapidly clapping to get the ball, but by the time she got it, it was too late, and then she threw it away. Trying to get to Costa, and Hunter will head the other way, and John Ratchin groans like a man slowly dying. A cruel death, but Costa with a nice block there, and Chris pulls it down, and the Trojans head the other way. Both starting lineups in there, and that pass is poked out. Trojans trying to get back above 500 in league play. That is the goal. And 26-17, 7:13 remaining here in the third. Costa's jumper is no good, and the Trojans will head the other way. Excuse me, the Tigers will head the other way. What happened? Excuse me, but I think I might have just found the problem to our other mic. Meanwhile, Bailey driving, but she is rejected. Trojans have gotten so many blocks tonight. That has been absolutely huge for them. And that is no good. And the Trojans trying to finally pull down a board. It almost went down. So we might have found the problem with audio. Testing, testing. Oh, yes, I think we might have. Wait. Testing. Testing. We have not found with the audio. Still trying to resolve it. Well, audio is working on one mic, but on the other mic it's not. Travel on the Tigers, and it will head the other way. Testing. Oh, that's working now. All right. I believe our other mic is working, so we're going to be able to switch to that, and JC's going to not have to run camera the entire time. This is Chris with the jumper. Chase got it. Apologize there, having a few tangled cords right now. Annalee swinging it around, but Trojans have got it back down to 7, and they're just sticking around here to the Tigers, and it's been a really good effort tonight so far against their league rivals. 3 ball will not fall. Annalee's been cold from the 3, and the Trojans have done a good job running out the 3s. Annalee's got most of their points inside. George's pass was just a little short to Abramson, had a clear path to the basket. And this mic is working, and I am absolutely Mike, uh-oh. All right, here we go. Sorry there, just a little bit confused over what mic is what, but we have been able to resolve all of our audio problems. We had just a few boxes that weren't on, and meanwhile, a foul was called on Annalee, and Costa's headed to the basket, and I don't know what the ref was doing there. Seemed to be tossing the ball in the air as if it was a coin flip to decide who gets the ball, but the arrow points towards the Trojans. It's not how it works. So anyways, this is Pate as we're 3 minutes in, and the Trojans trail by 7. Costa 3-ball. She's got it from downtown. Nicole Costa. It's 3. They're going to call it a 2. They're going to say her foot was on the line. And the Trojans have it down to 5, the closest it's been since early in the second quarter. And Bailey. Pass was tipped away. Excuse me, that was DeBean's pass, actually. That was tipped away by the Trojans. But they're going to say it's off Annalee. Trojan ball. And they only trail by 5, and they have to be feeling fully confident about their situation right now. All 5 of our viewers, please feel free to comment on the live chat. And this is Abramson off the glass. That's good. And the Trojans are in rhythm right now. They're on a 5-0 run, and this commands a timeout by the Tigers as the Trojans are doing an absolutely wonderful job at the moment with their play. JC? All right, so JC will be a great job running camera at the moment. You can see the cheerleaders who are having a great performance with their cheers. They have been doing a great job providing spirit. If only the students would show up and provide spirit too, these games would be even more spectacular. So there these are, but it's a more relaxed, quiet night, but the fans are getting into it a little bit more as this game is timed up. It's only a 3-point lead for the Tigers, and 4:38 remaining. McFadden brings it up and hands it off to Hunter, who's the leading scorer, and then Dabine went down hard, but no foul is called, and neither team, well, just one foul called here in this first 4 minutes of this second half. Fancy spin move by Bailey, too strong off the glass. Jaden Christus had a huge game getting blocks and causing all sorts of havoc. They're going to call the foul on her after it was Hunter who pulled down the rebound, and now she is going to get 2 at the line, and this is a concern. Jaden Chris now with her 3rd foul. Remember, 5 fouls, you're fouled out in high school ball, so they're going to have to take her out because of the foul trouble. And Hunter hits the first free throw. Don't forget to like and subscribe also. And so that free throw broke the drought by Annalise. The Trojans are on a 6-0 run, but the Tigers now get it back out to 5. Trojans led 4-2. They have not led since, but they have only once let this game get out to double digits. They've stuck around, and every time Annalise has pulled away, the Trojans have found an answer offensively, and they've looked fantastic offensively. Defensively, just giving up too many offensive boards, but these turnovers will not help their defense. Houseman into Nettermeyer's just such a force at 6 feet, and she couldn't hit the first, but Abramson could just not box out the big girl, and she laid it in. And this is Pate swinging it around as the lead's been extended out to 7, but Abramson makes up for unable to get the board, coming around the pick and roll and laying it in, and Errol Passamont is just not satisfied right now with the defense, and we are sorry you're not able to see me right now, but we have been having a few issues. However, I'm going to flip around the camera just for a short second so you're going to be able to see me while we have this short timeout and the Tigers talking over the plays. And hello again, I'm Griffin Epstein. JC Gustafson is doing a great job running camera here tonight. We're going to head back on court. Just wanted to make sure that I just proved that I was truly actually here for this ball game, as I am. And this is Bailey, who throws it in to the center for the Tigers. That has caused all sorts of problems for the Trojans, and that shot will not go down, but a foul is called on the Trojans. And Annalee got into the bonus last time, so you don't want to see that happen again as our viewers are rising. We're up to 7. It's wonderful. Like, subscribe to this video and channel. Feel free to comment in the live chat. Have anything to say to me, JC, or anything to say at all. Please feel free. And Bale Hunter, who has gone to the line a bunch, couldn't hit the first, and a line violation's called on the Tigers, so they left early, and the Trojans will get it. A 6-point lead for the Tigers, and the Trojans continue to hang around in reasonable striking distance of straying the rival Tigers and getting a season-defining victory to head to over 500. Thrown into Abramson, who is fouled. And the Trojans will take it out. That's only the first foul, however, on Annalise, so nowhere near the bonus. Only first foul on Annalise. 3:03 remaining here in the third. Meanwhile, Annalise trying to get to 7-2 and stay within striking range of Sonoma Valley, the league leaders, who are just one game in front of the Dragons. And that three is off by Abramson. It's a big game. Boyd is pulled down and laid in by Ava Chabot, who had a monstrous first half, and she laid that one in. And now the Trojans have cut the lead down to 4, the closest they've been since early. Second, turned over. It was George who poked it away. Costa runs the floor. Oh, she couldn't finish. Chabot on the board, and the foul is called, and she will head to the line. This is a fantastic effort so far by the Trojans, who are playing great ball in this third quarter. And you can see the Tigers very frustrated right now with their play. They really have to be. And Chabot cannot hit her first free throw. As the Trojans, big game here. Don't forget, we will have one more girls basketball live stream at least, as they will be facing Chabot. Can't hit her second free throw, but the Trojans pull down a board. Chabot pulled down her own board. And then this is a loose ball. Abramson picks it up. And now a foul is called on Annalise. No timeout on the Trojans. So the Trojans will face a huge game against Pioneer on Saturday night. We are unfortunately not going to be able to stream that because I will be in Sacramento for a convention. However, we will be streaming senior night. It's this coming Wednesday next week. They will face Healdsburg, and that is Healdsburg Greyhounds, a very quality team. If the Trojans can win this game tonight, they can knock off Pioneer. They have to be in a good spot to get 4th place in SCL, but that senior night game will be huge to support the 2 seniors on the Trojans who have been on the team for 4 years, Emily O'Keefe and Marcy George. And as you can see, a little kid practicing his basketball skills on the court. The Trojans hope that they can get the victory tonight, and then they finish against league favorite Sonoma. So it's no doubt a tough schedule to finish their season, but the Trojans are proving that they can stick with anybody in this league, and they know they want to get into the FCL tournament, and anything can happen in those 2 games. You win out, you win SCL, and you're certainly headed for a good seed in NCS, but it's still at the moment a question whether the Trojans will make NCS, but certainly their improvement recently has to impress the committee, and a win tonight would really be season defining, especially against a rival. Trojans swing it around. Clock is running down, and that is going to foul called on, and they're going to call technical. Technical foul was called on the Tigers as Costa fell to the floor after the whistle had been called, and I believe they had called a foul already on Annalise, and that means that Nicole Costa will get a free throw and then possession, though that's a little bit of a confusing exactly what happened there. No, so the foul was called on Costa, but then the technical is called on the Tigers, so I believe that means that Costa will get 2 free throws. We'll get 2 free throws and get the players lined up behind her like it's a penalty shootout in soccer, and then Annalise will receive the ball. Costa, that's nervous. You're all out on that line. And you can hear a pin drop in this gym. They're so quiet. She hits the second to her relief, and now the Trojans will retain possession. So that was the technical foul outrules the foul there. That was a rare basketball situation that has to take your supreme knowledge to figure out what that meant. Chabot had it, and Annalise poked it out. It is out on the Tigers. curious where Matthew Kalemba, our producer, is tonight. He had a soccer game to ref until 7 up in Katati, so wasn't able to make it down. He's taking the night off. He very much deserves it. Abramson swings it to Chabot. But Annalie so aggressive, pulling in there and forcing a jump, and the arrow points towards the Tigers. Trojans continue to battle hard, though, and Justin Langwell has tuned in. Thank you for commenting on the live chat, as we always have a lot of fun there. We've had up to 20 viewers for some boys basketball games that had some fascinating conversations. Costa will exit along with George, and the first-time freshman Paris Buchanan will enter the game. And that shot is good from Nettermeyer. It's caused all sorts of problems. She just re-entered the game. She's just too tall for anybody on the Trojans to truly guard and box out. And she has been the nemesis. George's line drive shot is no good. And Annalie running the floor. Chabot with good defense, though, to stop what could have been an easy bucket. Now there's an open three for the Tigers, but they've been cold from there. They allow an offensive board, though. Oh, my Houseman picked it up, and just like that, the lead is back out to 7. Trojans cannot allow offensive rebounds. They're a killer. The Tigers are too good of a shooting team to allow that. And now Scacolosi almost lost it. Chabot picked it up, and the Tigers really being aggressive, getting in there, trying to rip the ball out of the Trojans' hands, who are really going to have to be, Trojans are going to be really protective of the ball. Protect it like an egg. Or, I don't know what hyperbole to use there. Or a simile. George trying to get it to Buchanan, but that was lost. And again, it was Annalie being aggressive. These Tigers continue to be tenacious. They have not been, except for one moment of frustration, they have not been stifled by the Trojans hanging around and refusing to go away. However, that pass is off the Tigers, and it'll be Trojan ball with a 2.4 second differential between game clock and shot clock. And the Trojans trailing by 7, but still just hanging right around here. Buchanan to Scacolosi, George, Christ, and Chabot in there. Another turnover. And then the Trojans almost steal it back. But right now, Annalie just being so aggressive, and the Trojans are unable to keep a handle on the ball right now. Clearly instructed by their coach for the Tigers to get a little bit more physical with the Trojans. And so far, that has worked. It's really disrupted the Trojan offense. Open three is too strong. It's pulled down, and a foul is called. Well, the Trojans' problems have been turnovers and offensive boards. And if not for that, the Trojans would be right there, likely tied or leading this game. But because of that, that has really cost them, and they are in big trouble. I'm sorry you're tired, Justin. I don't know what to tell you. Anyways, first free throw is no good from Bailey Hunter. He's had a big game tonight. I hope this game takes your tired eyes away from feeling so tired, because it has been a dandy. We didn't know how the Trojans would match up against the tenacious Tigers, but they have certainly done it. Another offensive board pulled down. The shot is not off in time, and that is the end of the third quarter. The score, 35 Annalie, 28 Tigers, and I will be heading up to run camera, and JC will be joining you at the desk. I will continue in private commentary, however. All right, this mic is now working. So, and if you want, all right, if you want to use that mic and talk at all, just, okay.
I don't want to like accidentally say something while you're talking.
Yeah, that's fine.
Yeah.
All right. Thank you so much to JC Gustafson for showing up tonight. Matthew Kalemba having a little vacation, but she stepped in valiantly to help out, because we want to bring a game like this to viewers like you, because it's really important to get a big game. Meanwhile, we have a half-court competition going on with a kid that might be 3 feet, and he almost made it. He would win maybe a feature on Trojan Live if he'd made that, but it is not to be. Our Petaluma cheerleaders are also here tonight, providing good spirit in an otherwise quiet gym. Though they've gotten a little worked up, it's been a good game. and they have certainly paid their small fee to come out and watch this entertaining game, and you've been able to watch it for free. Foul is called on Houseman, again being aggressive with Chris. Courtney Temple has entered the game, as is Libby Catazzoli, who's also a golf star with her sister Sarah Jane, who's graduating this year. That is not a smart pass by Temple. That was up in the air for years, and the Tigers pull it down. This is Houseman. John Ratshin commanding his team to talk. They still only trail by 7. They've gotten the lead down to 3 in the third. That was off a foot. It was Chris who pulled it down. Tried to get it to Chabot, and eventually did. And then the jumper is too strong. But now the Trojans giving the Annalee the taste of their own medicine. But again, aggressive fans, the Trojans just need to be super aware of where the Tigers are at all times, because they are going for every ball. And right now, it's not putting them in foul trouble at all. They're totally allowed to do that. If you're in foul trouble, that might be another story. But at the moment, they're forcing even more turnovers than they were in the first half. That was another problem. An aggressive double team. Temple does a good job getting away, but the shot clock's now down to 5, and Buchanan is doubled, and then it went off her shoe. So the doubles, the aggressive zone D, is really giving the Trojans a problem in the last 4 minutes of the third, and now the start in the fourth, and they're going to need to resolve it quickly. Otherwise, they are going to be in big trouble for their chances of beating the Tigers. That shot wouldn't fall by McFadden, and then it heads out of bounds to go back to the Trojans, who are trying to get to over 500. Play for that spot in FCL play, and maybe a spot in the SCL tournament, and then maybe a spot in the NCS playoffs, and another turnover. Annalee, meanwhile, hoping to win an FCL title. And they have shown how good they are tonight, the Tigers, but the Trojans have also shown how much they've improved since the start of the season. They started 0-8. They had a lot of injuries. Jane and Chris, the star big girl for the seniors inside, was out with injury and a lot of inexperience with only 2 seniors on this team. They struggled to start the season, but they have really improved, and they found a lot of ways to get victories. That looked like a travel by Niedermeyer, who was sort of spinning around, but they instead call a foul, and that will be now the 6th on the Trojans. So Annalee is now going to be on the bonus, the 1-1 on the next foul, and that could be a problem because Tigers are a good free throw shooting team. Chris will exit, and now she has 4 fouls, so she has to come out. Foul trouble is a little bit of a problem right now for the Trojans. Bailey gets her own rebound. Trojans are just not finding their boxing out assignments tonight, which has been a real shame, because they have played, we've seen 30 seconds of good defense, but if you don't pull a board, you're not rewarded for that. Another double team. Buchanan's a really good ball handler, though, and then an aggressive play there by Martin to get to the line. Another junior on this. A lot of juniors and sophomores, 4 juniors, 5 sophomores on the Trojans with 2 seniors and a freshman. So, yeah, it's pretty experienced, but at this point of the year, the seniors are super seniors, the juniors are seniors, and the sophomores are upperclassmen. You're late enough in the season with only 3 games remaining after this. As we mentioned, we have at least one more scheduled basketball live stream. It will be next Wednesday, senior night, and then hopefully the boys will have a home SCL tournament game, and we will schedule that. And then if they make it to the finals of the SCL tournament at the JC, same 2 rounds as the girls, then we will, of course, attempt to bring that to you, which would be our first road live stream. We have been only streaming home games. Another 3 doesn't go down by the Tigers. The board is pulled down. Finally, the Trojans get a board. Trojans did a good job closing out 3-point shooters tonight. Annalee has not made 1. The Trojans trying to rush up court and break the stiff zone D, but Annalee does a good job getting back, and that was poked out by DeBean. Trojans trailing by 7. It's been right around there. Buchanan fires a 3. It's too strong. Catarazoli off its a board. She is fouled, and she will head to the line. And now the 6th foul on the Tigers. So now both teams are racking up fouls. And for both, next foul, they will be in the 1-1, the bonus. So the Trojans have to be satisfied with that somewhat, that they are getting to the line, and they're a good three-throw shooting team. Catarazzoli at the line. Finished second in SEL in golf behind her sister, Sarah Jane. But she'll have to feel confident she can finish first next year since, as we mentioned, Sarah Jane is graduating, and then both competed at NCS and did well there. And three throw is no good, and there was a line violation on the Trojans. So that's a shame, but the Trojans will know they will be heading to the line for the rest of the night, but as will the Tigers with 5:15 remaining in this fourth quarter. The cheerleaders making noise. Niedermeyer, Tigers just keep on shooting threes and keep on missing as the Trojans are closing out on those three-point shooters. Buchanan ahead to Temple. Somehow it got down to Catarazzoli. Retchin trying to tell them to slow down, but instead it's almost thrown away. Catarazzoli gets on the floor with Dibian to force a jump ball. Unfortunately, the arrow pointing towards the Tigers. A good defense continues by the Trojans. It's really been their offense in the second half that has had more troublesome because of all the turnovers that the Tigers have forced. And really credit a lot to the Tigers. It's not completely been the Trojans' fault with turnovers. We've certainly seen that be a major problem in the past, but not tonight. McFanlin just waiting. Little floater doesn't go, but Niedermeyer, who's gone to all the boards tonight, got pulled down another one, and then it's cornered out of bounds, and it will be Tiger ball with the shot clock at 27, so almost completely reset. And now Nicole Costa, it's time for her to have back on the game. She has 4 fouls, but you just got to be smart now. And Paris Buchanan, who will likely end her night. A good performance nonetheless. Niedermeyer, 3 ball is no good by McFadden. And the Trojans pull down a rebound. Annalee must be 0 for 15 from the three-point line. It truly is remarkable. Chabot has had a big game. Beautiful Euro step. She just couldn't finish. Niedermeyer, the 6-footer, has just caused so many problems for the Trojans tonight. But the foul was called, so Chabot will head to the line. And it was not a shooting foul, so it will be the bonus for the Trojans. They've just entered the bonus with 4:10 remaining, and every free throw is big now. Oh, and that one rattled out. Hunter headed the other way. Neither team has scored from the field in about 3 minutes since early in this fourth, and the Trojans pull down another board. They just need to find something offensively against the zone defense by Annalee that has caused all sorts of problems in the second half. Catarazzoli's 3 is long. That's right to Chabot. Costa's the best shooter on the Trojans. Her shot won't go down. And then a rebound is pulled down. And the Tigers trying to get out in the break where they got points in the first quarter. And the foul is called on the shot, even though it won't fall. She will have 2 at the line. And the 7-point lead for Annalee. McFadden will try to extend, and both teams now with 7, so both teams in the bonus. And the Trojans have hung around, but right now, their offense has gone cold. And as that, both teams are struggling to make 3 throws. The Trojans just need to hit a few shots, and they can tie this game up. And we are going to see the starters come back into the game now. The Trojans, Temple out, Catarazzoli out, Chabot out, Chris with 4 fouls enters. As does Davidson, as is Pate. All the starters for the Trojans are in. Almost all the starters for the Tigers in. But foul trouble has been a problem, certainly, for the Trojans. So give a lot of credit to Chabot, who's had a big game. And the timeout is called by Errol Pastamont, who wants to talk over with his team. A full timeout and an 8-point lead for the Tigers, as the Trojans have hung around this entire game since the Tigers took an early lead in that first quarter. The biggest lead has been 11. And pretty much since the start of this, about the second quarter, the lead has hovered between, Trojans got down to 3 once and up to 11. And really, the Trojans just have to feel good that they've competed so well against a highly regarded Tiger team that still has a great chance to be first place in SCL play if Sonoma Valley can get a loss. We know how good the Dragons are. And With the 8-point lead, though, you can't say it's over, and a full timeout called. You know, John Ratchin is trying to devise up those offensive plays that looked so good in the first half by the Trojans that were able to generate them some points, and you have to hope that maybe they can do that again. Can the Trojans to get some points? They had some beautiful cuts and some plays drawn out on that whiteboard that you could see John Ratchin was just using. But, you know, Annalee was also productively using that time up to set out an aggressive zone D. Their team is pressed tonight. And Costa, who has been out for almost a quarter when the Trojan offense has struggled, is the best shooter. So you would think the offense would run through her. This ball was tipped. Pate runs it down. And Costa with a beautiful pass into Martin, who lays it in. That was drawn up. It was a fireball, a fastball pass. And the Trojans get it down to 6. That's exactly what we saw in that first quarter when the Trojans were so good offensively. Can they continue that? And can they continue the good defense on the Tigers? Jumper is good. McFadden, the experienced 25 senior, answers. And the Trojans' pressure will again be on to score points here. Jumper is off the mark by Abramson, but pulled down by Martin, who had a really great effort there. And as the Trojans are in the bonus, Kelsey Martin will have a 1-and-1 from the line. Free throw rattles out from Kelsey. Oh my goodness. That's brutal. But this is a make or miss game, unfortunately. Well, or fortunately, depending on your opinion. Wild shot thrown up. Trojans have done a good job pulling down the boards recently, not giving Annalee second chances, and it's helped cool down the Tigers. That pass was tipped off on the Tigers, and it remains Trojan ball. Feel free to continue commenting on the live chat. JC's is currently monitoring that. Maybe monitoring that. And also, make sure to like this video and like all of our other videos on Trojan Live and subscribe. And the foul is called to a shocked McFadden, and Martin, who just missed her bonus, 1-and-1, will head back to the line. And now the Trojans will be in the double bonus after this, as there are now 9 fouls on Annalee. So that is good news for the Trojans. And that is what you want to see from Kelsey Martin. She was not fazed by missing that earlier free throw. She sunk that one with ease. And the Trojans have just hung around here this entire game to the Tigers. They have not let it gone away. They have never quit. They have not gotten frustrated one bit. And they've been rewarded. They're down 6, 2 minutes left. If John Ratchin had heard the score, he might have wanted it slightly closer. But now the Trojans are forced to turnover. And Costa throws it ahead to Abramson, whose shot is rejected by Hunter. But the Trojans will keep it. And they have the ball. They're down 6. This is not a bad spot for the Trojans to be in, considering the quality of their opponent tonight. And anything can happen at a close game. And it was Martin who was trying to make a screen, but the pass was intended for her. She was wide open under the hoop. Just a miscommunication there. And now it's Hunter, who gets a Niedermeyer, who's been a little bit quiet in this fourth quarter. Trojans have done a good job double teaming her on the box out, so she does not get rebounds. And Christ somehow did not intercept that ball. I don't know how, but the clock is now running down to 5. It just falls for a 3. It's good. McFadden, first 3 ball hit by Annalee, and all of a sudden it's a 9-point lead. And the other side of the stands has the approving Tiger fans all of a sudden. And now the Trojans will retain possession. They had a chance to get the lead down to 3 or 4, but now all of a sudden they are down 9 to the Tigers, and they are going to need a basket quickly. A huge C3 hit at the right time for the Tigers. Abramson, shot won't go, but Kylie Pate pulls down the rebound, and then it was tipped. And now Devane the other way. Pass was out and off the mark from Cullen. Hunter battling hard. Pate somehow didn't pull it away. Sorry for the camera work there. And now back out under a minute, and Tigers will run some clock. You don't want to foul now because it's just too late. You just have to play tight defense and hope for a miss. Clock now down to 5, and now the foul is called on Bean, who's going to head to the line. I don't think you wanted to foul at this point, but the Tigers learn it from the free-throw line. They're still in the bonus for 2 more shots. O'Keefe called for the foul. And DeBean with a clutch 3-throw, and the lead is back out to double digits for the first time since late in that second quarter. Trojans got it all the way down to 3. They got it down to 6 and had possession just a minute ago, but Annalee hit a monstrous 3 that might just be the game changer. And DeBean hits both of her 3 throws. That's what the experience does. Trojans an inexperienced team, just 2 seniors. Annalee has 6 seniors. DeBean one of them. Pass into Chris. Tried to get it out to O'Keefe, but couldn't, and then the foul to Annalee. Foul is called to O'Keefe. And with 37.4, that might about do it. But do not go anywhere, our viewers. Please do not. Stick right here because we are going to have interviews with some of the players of the game. And the Trojans have to be proud of a solid effort tonight. They were right in this game until the end against a very good Tiger squad. And as Cullen hits the first of her 3 throws, the Tigers will head to 7-2 in league and stick right with Sonoma Valley. They're still going to, Annalee will still need to win out and hope that Sonoma loses 2 more games, but they're right there. No 3 throws, no good, but the lead is out to 10 with 35.9. I think my math was off a minute ago, but anyways, the Trojans will get a foul called. No offensive foul called, yeah, on Costa. Trying to use the elbow there. And so the shot clock is turned off. We'll see if the Trojans still try to foul. The Trojans will fall, assuming they can. Miracle is not achieved. They will fall to 4-5 in league, and they will have a huge game against Piner Saturday evening. That game will not be live streamed. We do apologize. They fell to Piner by 3 on the road a few weeks ago, but they will now. They must win game for them if they hope to make the SCL tournament, as the Trojans finally fouled DeBean. It will be almost a must-win game for the Trojans, or actually offensive foul called on DeBean, for the Trojans against Piner. That would put them back in 4th place. They would be in 4th place all alone in SCL, and then they would have to feel pretty good about making a spot in the SCL tournament. Pate's 3 is off, and the clock is going to run down on the Trojans here. They are going to fall 46-34, but thank you so much for tuning in. Stay right here because we have interviews. A valiant effort by the Trojans who stuck around this entire game. Unfortunately, they could not pull it out in the end, but a solid effort, and we will get interviews with some of the stars of the game right now, so stay tuned. We are going to be setting up for that. Thank you so much for joining us here tonight. Interviews are next. All right, I need to call Matthew because I need to figure out. Can you help with interviews, please? What's on the stream comments? People are telling me to look at it. I don't know what they're doing. All right. Okay. Thank you for everybody that commented. I was running camera, so I was unable to look at comments. I also don't know how everybody gets my number. Yes. I like pizza much more. All right. So we are getting the camera up. We are going to talk to. Okay. So game is over. With the boom mic, where do I plug the 2 cables into?
They plug into the top of the camera.
Both into both camera holes.
Both into both camera holes.
Okay. Channel 1, channel 2. All right. Can you plug these in?
Make sure both channels are set to +48, and the thing between them is set to X.
Okay, the camera is at +48. Okay, +48. It's at X. Probably don't want maximum because that's too loud. And then
Go ahead and put it up to max.
put it at max. Okay. And then will our viewers still be able to hear it? With it.
You're going to go back to the roll-in for this next part.
Okay, back.
What camera are you on? Are you using camera 1 or
Let's see. Oh, we are using, this is 1.
Okay, so turn up the HDMI dial to about halfway on her HDMI 1, the little dial.
Okay, turned it up halfway. Okay. All right. What? 3/4? All right. Okay. So hopefully we are now using the boom mic, and hopefully you're now able to hear me. We are using this fancy dancy contraption here, which you can't see because the camera's not. All right.
Here, I'll show the fancy
Fancy dancy contraption here, folks. It's called a possum camera. So we're all good. I believe Matthew. Thank you. Dead wildfire. I'm mixing it up with possum. Okay, we will bring everything. We'll bring everything back. I'll call you if I have any questions. All right, thank you. Bye.
And it needs to be up a little more.
What needs to be up on? Okay. And make sure when I get the interview to press record. So we are going to be using this
The possum.
wombat, not possum.
Okay, same thing.
And I walked around with school today with it, and people asked me if it was a cattail or something. It's not. It's not made out of wombat.
Obviously, a really
That
good
bird.
conversation.
It's very human. The camera looks tilted. I don't know. Is that me? Or is it actually tilted?
That's okay.
All right, so players are talking with head coach John Ratchet, and then we are going to get some fantastic interviews with them. So stand right here.
Don't move past this one.
All right, thank you. I will have to open it.
Actually, move past that one. Go that back.
Well, I'm going to have to go ask the players for interviews. We'll be right back.
I got it.
Talk with the players.
I should know you got it.
Oh, no. I'm so close. Go. Ava, do we have a quick interview? Oh, where'd JC go? There you go. Okay.
Hi, Ava.
All right. Are we good right here?
Back up a teeny bit.
Right,
Right
back up
here.
to you. All right.
Then go this way.
This way.
Then come forward a teeny bit more. There we go.
All right, press record, please.
Actually, wait. Griffin, you go back a little.
Oh, is that to be perfect?
All right, ready?
All right, we're here with Ava Chabot. You had a big game tonight against a really good team. What does that mean to you?
It means a lot because we struggled last time we played them, and so I just think we played a lot better. We made a lot of shots, and I mean, we didn't rebound that well, but we still played our hardest. So.
Team stuck with the Tigers the entire game. It was close until the final buzzer. What do you feel like that says about your team?
I mean, we play hard, and we just practice really hard every time we go out there, and we improve. I think we've improved a lot.
Your team has a big game against Minor this coming Saturday that might decide who goes to the SCL tournament. How are you going to treat that game, and what do you feel like you need to do to get the victory there?
I think mostly just we need to box out and just like rebound better. We're not very tall, but Jaden can rebound, and we just need to help her with that. And we have practice tomorrow, so we'll just play hard.
Thank you.
Yep.
All right, that was Ava Chabot. We are going to grab maybe one more player, and maybe head coach John Ratchet. Stop recording, so stick right with us. Do we have a quick interview? All right, we're doing JC. JC. All right, we're with Madeline Iverson, junior. The
Wait,
team.
say that again.
We're here. It's fine. We're here with Madeline Iverson, a junior. You've had a bunch of big games, scoring a lot. How do you feel like you've been improving as the season's gone?
I kind of just think that like we've been playing together as a team, and we've been passing it to each other a lot and working together really well.
The team played really well against a really good Annalee team. What do you think that says about your team's improvement, considering that you lost much worse earlier this season?
I think that, like I said before, we're playing together a lot better, and we can definitely compete against like Piner and Healdsburg and stuff like that.
The team is the back end of the season. Well, what are your goals for the rest of the season?
I think just kind of to compete and give all the effort that we can.
Thank you, Madeline. Right, that was Madeline Mamerson. We're going to talk to head coach John Ratchet in one final interview, and then we'll say good night to you. Thank you for tuning in. Yeah, it's fine.
Michael. Yeah.
All right, so Matt, excuse me. Coach Ratchet is just talking to a few people, and he will be right over in 1 minute to talk to us about this game tonight for the Trojans. Stuck with Annalee the entire game. As we mentioned, they have a really big game coming up on Saturday night. They're going to be facing the Pioneer Prospectors. Fortunately, not streaming that game, but of course, you get full coverage of the game on Monday morning, and that's going to be very important because it's really a must-win game. If the Trojans win that game, they are very likely to get the fourth spot and final spot in the SCL tournament. If they lose that, it would be pretty unlikely for the Trojans to make the SCL tournament, and their NCS playoff hopes would be slim at best, but they proved tonight, I think, that they deserve to be there because they played an Annalee team that will be very high-seeded. Annalee still with a chance to win the play. Doing a great job. I do not dab. I really would apologize to you, but it's my custom to not dab. JC might dab for you if you really need to see any dabbing. Head coach John Ratchet is coming over for that.
Should I record this too?
Yes, please.
Okay.
Your room's too low.
You're gonna have to like go on the other side.
I'm not Paris. I can't.
All right. All right.
Come in a little closer to Griffin. There you
Should
go.
I hug him?
Yeah.
Is it on camera?
You're here with head coach John Ratchet. Your team stayed close with really good Annalee team. What do you feel like that said about your team tonight?
You know, I've been telling them all year that we can play with anybody in this league. We just have to put out the effort to do it. I think they're starting to buy in and realize that it's possible if they really want to put out the effort.
The team lost earlier to Annalee by a much more substantial margin. Game was much closer tonight. What do you feel like were the key improvements that changed?
Just getting used to the pressure they provide on defense helped us out a lot. Practicing against that, a little better understanding what they do and who their players are. As I said, just the effort we gave the whole game was much improved.
Next game you face another team that you had in there, lost the Pioneer. This game might decide who gets the fourth spot in the SCL tournament. How are you treating this game with this team?
It's important, but we are, it's sports. We're here to have fun. So, I have to go look at film tonight, see what we did well and didn't do well last time, and go play them.
Team has clearly improved so much. What are the new goals you feel like?
Right now, it's to get the 2 wins and get us into the SCL playoffs. But as I said, having fun and just improving are always the goals.
Thanks, Coach.
Thank you.
That was head coach John Ratchet. He's a funny guy. I'm like, thanks for giving us time, and thank you to you again for tuning into this live stream, and thank you so much for JC Gustafson, who came in and helped out and did a great job when she needed to know this camera's on, we're on live. And so anyways, the Trojans fall by 11 points tonight. However, they have to be delighted. I think they stuck with Annalee the whole game. Big game against Pioneer, and then senior night, we will be live streaming that. That's next Wednesday against Healdsburg, so do not miss that. And we are expecting that there might be a boys basketball home game in the playoffs. So stay tuned whether we have that game on Trojan Live. We'll announce it if we're streaming another game. But for tonight, that's all. That's JC Gustafson. I'm Griffin Epstein. Thank you, Gustafson. Thank you. Go turn on the stream. Thank you so much. I'm Griffin Epstein. Good night, everybody.
You should say it together, Griffin.
All right, 1, 2, 3. Good night, everybody.
Stop streaming. Thank you, everybody. So long.
I have to say stop.